tell you to break, you break and break clean. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. Let's do it.
Fantastic opportunity to Rivera. Mosley starts out with a combination and a hard right hand. It's an action beginning and a hard left hook inside by Mosley.
I'm not all about speed. That's what he's trying to do early on.
Between De La Hoya and Trinidad was quality, consistent body punching. He's a committed body puncher when he's on. Mosley looks too quick for Rivera.
And this guy just kept coming forward. That's not a good sign for Shane Mosley.
The cut, of course, that created the TKO loss to De La Hoya, and he was cut in his last fight against Angel Hernandez. Outdoor arena, terrific atmosphere for a fight.
You're fighting a bigger guy, and energy is very important over 10 rounds. You hit these guys, but it's like a big punching bag. That bag just stays there.
But again, Rivera.
In fact, Mosley seems to be loading up for big shots early in the fight, more than we've seen him in the past.
Sometimes when you start throwing up high, you get tired.
Good point.
Mosley in action, straight left, followed by a left hook.
Seconds out.
Followed by this right hand later on. Was a little speedy in that first round. Nice right.
It doesn't bother Rivera, but when you're
trying to get used to the quickness he might be facing in Mosley. Former world featherweight champion Kevin Kelly. Much of the time, he's just trying to put his gloves on you. That scores.
Out on the ball, on your mark, get set, and that hurt.
Good right hand. 1-2 cleanly. So a much better round in round 2 for Rivera.
Rivera to stay the course. Stay basic. Jab, right hand hook. Don't get excited.
Saw Rivera land the counter left hook.
Mosley is body puncher, but he has yet to be able to find the range there or the openings.
He said earlier he would have lighter weights like that, so you take advantage of it.
And here's the right hand that he threw over the top, a little bit. And here you'll see Mosley throw his best body punch.
That was the punch you may see more of. Shane Mosley's excellent left hook to the body.
If he can prove them wrong by getting him a really strong, determined, well-conditioned fighter out of there.
Body shots by Rivera. Mosley comes back with a left hook to the body and then upstairs.
That was the best right hand for Shane Mosley that time. Mo can't stand in front of a bigger and powerful man. You got to move after you punch and before you punch.
A spirited combat from both men so far. Right hand inside by Mosley and another big right hand.
Move it to the left just a little bit to make him pick up his left foot. He'll bring in bigger fighters to spar with, and he's sluggish because of it.
You've got the beginnings of a cut under the left eye of Wilfredo Rivera.
The body, but his intentions are to fake one. Come back up. Smaller man, stay on him. Rivera just cannot stand around waiting for the little guy to jump in his shots.
Is to a southpaw stance, has not done it here. Mosley doubling up on the left hook, upstairs and then to the body. Rivera tries the uppercut, and Mosley with a chopping right hand upstairs. Both fighters landing in the last 10 seconds of the round.
Wilfredo Rivera said to us yesterday that Mosley will be surprised to find out he can't hurt me. I don't know if these big punches hurt him or not, but they haven't.
Was catching him with right hands, and Shane was grabbing. But be as it may, Sugar Shane Mosley was dominating.
Mosley escaping Rivera along the ropes there.
He's able to back away from that jab and throw a right hand, but to keep his distance to be able to do these things. Got one in there.
And one problem for Shane in becoming a welterweight.
Now he's going out.
Warning both fighters not to throw rabbit punches. Quick, accurate left counter inside by Mosley. And now they face each other in the center of the ring. Chance for Mosley to apply his boxing skills. He lands another big right hand shot.
Remember when we said before the fight, Jim, what happens when someone hits him? He hits someone with his best shot, he doesn't blink. We just saw it.
They're going to war in here. But Rivera is throwing more punches now.
Stay right on him. Keep your hands up. Keep throwing the right hand. How often will you see a guy move up in the weight and get in the ring with the toughest welterweight around?
Whose first fight in the welterweight division was a title bout with Fernando. De La Hoya crept up on the welterweight division.
Shane Mosley operates from the boxing position. I'll get out of the way and catch you later. All those right hands right on the side of the head by Rivera. They start paying off sooner or later.
George, this is in his DNA to be a positive boxer puncher.
Hard right hand by Mosley, glancing shots by Rivera. We're bigger up here. You heard Joe Goosen saying now,
don't wait for Shane Mosley to do something because he'll beat you to the shot. Oh, headbutt.
Shane Mosley
that he can put Rivera on his back and make a huge statement in his first welterweight fight. Rivera lands a little left hand in there.
Punching it out, Shane. There you go.
Little left hook by Rivera, harder one by Mosley. Left and the right, both just a little short, both landed, but glancing blows. Again, if judges are looking for the busy fighter.
Tim, I'll tell you the truth. I thought Wilfredo did outwork him around 6. Without that, Shane didn't throw enough. Shane Mosley just seems to get hit when he backs straight up. But other than that, I'm impressed by the big shots of Shane Mosley. I really believe he can punch with any welterweight in the world. I got to throw rounds to 2, Sugar Shane Mosley, based on that kind of punching.
Elbow by Rivera can really take the sap out of a fighter. Mosley better beware.
This will have been a very good primer for him in the welterweight division. But he hasn't gotten there yet.
Rather than a 12.
And he appears to be taking a blow right now. Not because he's trying to...
Right here in round 7, I think Rivera's having a big round without looking as though he's having a big round. He's landing.
Just right on target.
At the frequency with which Wilfredo has been able to counter him than the man who lost to De La Hoya.
Remember, the quickness got better when...
Rivera is asking some questions of Mosley that lightweights were unable to ask.
Absolutely right.
There's that quick little right hand, reminding him he was in with a big, strong guy as a welterweight, and he had to think in those terms now. He was simply stronger than...
And the fight narrowing on the Letterman scorecard. Now here comes Mosley trying to rally. Mosley seemingly well aware that the momentum of the fight has slipped away from him.
It's as if to say, that didn't hurt. Mosley's got to learn in this weight class. Now he's not just backing up all the way.
If Oscar De La Hoya and Shane Mosley were both to lose 1 week apart. Superstar of the sport in Southern California for the moment. You don't know what judges are looking at.
Yeah, but Shane is landing much heavier shots.
When he chooses to do so, that's entirely correct.
Those sneak right hands.
Like that.
Good hard right hand by Mosley.
Go get him.
Rivera with a right hand as Mosley backs straight away. Just as Harold Letterman has told you, when Mosley backs straight up, walking straight back. And Rivera lands. Now Mosley countering.
Get a breather and a rest. But when you're in with a big guy like this with a better reach, you can't rest.
Less than 10 to go in round 8. Button in this round, but Wilfredo Rivera just keeps coming.
There is one of those really tough, hard punches that Mosley has landed, and many of them in this fight. There isn't the slightest doubt that he hasn't handed.
But when Rivera went to his corner, Joe Goosen said, well, there's another round for you.
Mosley still believes he can knock this man out. Punch, the body is hurt. Jabbed him to the body enough. Now, whenever he puts in a good comeback, can't continue to get hit himself.
Hard right hand by Mosley.
Let's go.
And Wilfredo stands right there. The kinds of shots which contributed to his 30 knockouts in 32 fights as a lightweight. There's a hard left hook to the body by Mosley. Well thrown.
Mosley a little sluggish. He's accustomed to being able to hit, and then step out of the way.
Rivera digging to the body as he walks Mosley backward. Now Shane comes back to the body himself for the last 30 seconds or so.
Rivera is delivering in this fight. Durable, well-conditioned. His future welterweights.
He won't be in the ring with a tougher welterweight, I can tell you that.
Well, he might be in the ring with a quicker, more skillful welterweight, but he won't be in the ring with a more committed one. That's for sure. Wilfredo Rivera is a fighter through and through. Big right hand shot by Mosley. Left hook lands too. Rivera just keeps throwing back. Leather to leather action in round 9. Crowd loves it.
There's that flurry at the end of the round. And he's just landing his best shots. And here comes Rivera right back.
87-84, 6 rounds to 3. Sugar Shane Mosley. I'm really impressed by his big right hand. I think he's winning the fight on clean punches, but certainly Wilfredo Rivera put on a heck of a chain. He's just pulling out these rounds with right hands like that.
What a rally to the body by Mosley, followed by a huge right upstairs as Rivera walked back to him. Shane is unloading the kitchen in round 10.
For him, this is like a championship round.
In a positive way, in his first appearance in the welterweight division.
Mosley still constantly throwing power hooks, power right hand.
How many welterweights would stand up to the kind of thunder? All credit to Rivera for that.
You know, as was pointed out earlier tonight, not even Roberto Duran, one of the hardest hitting lightweights in history,
He's got him.
was as powerful when he moved up to welterweight.
Got him.
Rivera in trouble. Another huge right hand shot by Mosley. Finally, the blood begins to flow from above the left eye of Rivera. And again, Mosley lands a
There you are.
Down goes Rivera on a left uppercut.
That's something.
He's down. He's down. He's down.
He got it. No other welterweight has been able to do that to Rivera. All those big shots all night long finally paid off. Plus, he went out like a champion to do that.
Left uppercut finished it off.
It was all about persistence. I've hurt you. I've gotten you hurt. I'm going to stay right on you. And that right hand, but I think it was the earlier body shots that brought this about. This is about finishing it up.
I think it was the whole round. He just, he landed 21 power punches in the round, and virtually all of them were unobstructed, free shots, flush on the jaw or the head.
One after another. And that up hook, kind of an uppercut hook. There you are.
Showed his hand speed, showed his ability to properly deliver those power shots.
The winner by knockout, Sugar Shane